Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and intergalactic wrestling fans. It's Loud and Noxious here as your party host for the Great Galaxian Bash. Two amazing shows in one night, Champions of the Galaxy, the live event, and Legends of Wrestling, where some of your favorite wrestling stars compete in the ring. But first, I want to take you to Champions of the Galaxy, the live event. Myself, Loud and Noxious, as your Earth Ambassador, along with my good friend Solaris, the keeper of the time portals, were able to go into the future and bring alien wrestlers to 2014 right to Jamestown, New York. Now they're going to settle their intergalactic wrestling war right in the middle of the ring. But would the intergalactic wrestling villains be there to ruin the entire event? Well, we'll just have to see if the heroes of the Galactic Wrestling Federation can save the day. Let's go right now to Jamestown, New York, Champions of the Galaxy, the live event.
Hey, Puke! Go and tell your world we've arrived. Go! Go now!
Are you ready for the future of wrestling? Are you ready for the champions of the galaxy? Welcome to the Galactic Wrestling Federation! My name is Loud and Noxious, ladies and gentlemen, and I have been sent here as an ambassador because I am one of you, a citizen here in 2014. But these contestants are coming hundreds of years into the future, and what better way to get started tonight than to bring out the most legendary GWF superstar of all time. He's the patriarch of the Galactic Wrestling Federation. He is the legendary Omega Obsidious! The legendary Omega Obsidious! The founder of the Galactic Wrestling Federation, his very first champion. Let's get him on out here. Omega Obsidious! Has anyone seen an intergalactic American Indian?
Stop tricking it!
Hold on, I'm sorry, Jamestown, I apologize, hold on. I apologize, Jamestown, hold on 1 second, I'm looking for... No, that is not Omega, that is Solaris, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Solaris comes to us from the timeless dimension of Chronos. And we don't have Omega, this is Omega's warrior necklace. Omega doesn't go anywhere without his warrior necklace, ladies and gentlemen. Omega Obsidious would not leave this behind. Something has happened to Omega, ladies and gentlemen. Out here, you guys have been out here. What happened to Omega? Jamestown, we're gonna get to the bottom of this. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. What? Hold on. Well, that's very familiar music, ladies and gentlemen. Because now, entering the arena is the son of Omega, a prodigy of Cetus. Please welcome the High Warrior, I wanted to bring your father out here to greet the fans of Jamestown, the legendary Omega Cetus. Something happened. His necklace. What happened, Star Warrior?
As all of you know, Jamestown, my father's missing. And there is evil inside this building. And I promise each and every single one of you that I will get down to the bottom of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure what happened to Omega Cetus, but I followed the Galactic Wrestling Federation for a long time, and I have an idea what may have happened to Omega, and it might have something to do with the Galactic Code. Years ago, Omega created the Galactic Code, which had honor. The brothers fought with justice. The Galactic Code let peace into the universe. But ladies and gentlemen, one man broke that Galactic Code. One man decided to be evil. One man decided to make his own rule. Now he enters the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, Star Warrior's former tag team partner, the evil GameMaster,
Across time and space, the most dominant emotions are fear and jealousy. Star Warrior, you're afraid that you're not the best, and you're jealous that I am. Evil will run wild in the Galactic Wrestling Federation.
the evil Thantos is Star Warrior. What did you say in defense of your father?
You think you're the best of GWF? Well, prove it tonight. Prove it to me, and prove it to all these people. I challenge you, Thantos, here tonight, to see who is the best.
What do you think, Thantos? Star Warrior sent out the challenge.
These primitive Earthlings don't deserve a main event match like that.
What?
But I accept. On one condition. Now I introduce my newest creation. Oh God! Death Knight!
This is the the evil henchman of Thantos, Death Knight! Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. We're hearing really good. It's the Beast Rider! The Beast Rider is here! From the planet Neptune! He's a Neptunian spacecraft! From his intergalactic sea, he has brought one of his space creatures! Cataract the Beast Rider!
Disband! Beast Rider fight!
Star Wars gonna take on Thantos a little bit later on. So taking on Death Knight, ladies and gentlemen, Beast Rider! Beast Rider
right, well, that's the bell. My name is Gavin Loud, excuse me. Sometimes I lose track of my own mind. Loud and Noxious is coming at you right here in Jamestown, New York via a time portal. So we can have the champions of the galaxy right here. And I am joined at ringside of the commentations table by the legendary Solaris of the Greek gods.
Hello there. It is great to be here in Jamestown at this point in history.
Yes, and time is your specialty, Solaris. Thank you for joining us here from the time dimensionless Chronos.
Yes.
And now you see Death Knight. Now right there, Death Knight took a shot at Beast Rider's throat with that glove he's got that is known to have some mysterious substance inside of it.
He is a mysterious opponent. Some say he is Thantos' greatest creation.
Of course, we're talking about the other creations like Killer Queen and Exo King, other fighters with robotic powers.
Whereas with this man, we do not know if he is human, a robot, or something entirely different.
He's obviously an evil creation, and he's just taking vicious shots at Tarak. Tarak is he's basically a peaceful man. He loves animals, but when he gets in that ring, he's all business.
Absolutely. He hails from the planet Neptune, where on that planet, life there is more relaxed, more, as you would say, a country life, as it were.
I can only imagine. It's far different from what life is like inside the Galactic Wrestling Federation ring. And Tarak right now throwing in some hard shots. But wait a minute, that forehead, that possibly metallic forehead of his, connecting with the skull of Tarak, the Beast Rider. Tarak has many animals in his zoo. I believe he has a big white Wookiee creature known as Moloch.
Yes, Moloch we may see in the ring someday. He stands over 9 feet tall.
Incredible. And then there's another creature that sits on top of him that sort of looks like Salacious Crumb.
Yes, it's an adorable little creature, but when it puffs up in size, it could fill up this entire arena.
Impressive. Only the strangest creatures occupy Tarak's intergalactic zoo, but right now, Death Knight trying for an atomic drop. Beast Rider blocks it.
Beast Rider is very rough and tumble. He is a peaceful man, but I know him to be an incredible fighter. And the fans here in Jamestown are firmly behind a good fighter.
He's definitely a rugged individual, a man's man.
Indeed he is.
But Death Knight is just pure evil. We're not sure what courses through his veins. He probably has no conscience whatsoever.
I venture to guess that even before Thantos met him, he was once a very, very evil man. And with that loaded glove, danger is always afoot.
Speaking of Thantos, we're going to see him a little bit later on as he takes on his former tag team partner, now rival, Star Warrior.
It's hard to believe, but at one time, those two were like brothers.
Unbelievable. At one point, Omega was like a manager to Thantos.
More than a manager.
More like a father, excuse me.
Yes, he actually adopted the boy, took him in, showed him every wrestling hold he knew.
Oh, look at the power! The power of Death Knight!
I don't know if Tarak can possibly recover from such a vicious blow.
Tarak possibly maybe getting some words of advice from his space creature there at ringside, the fruit-flavored nose.
Indeed, it is rather odd. Oh dear.
Nose always knows.
Indeed.
Death Knight now has Beast Rider at his mercy.
Oh no, not the dreaded airplane spin.
Even more deadly when applied by someone with the bionic powers of a Death Knight, which I'm not sure is legal. I'm not sure that goes by GWF rules.
It's one of those things where robots are not allowed. But in this case, he is more than robot, more than man. And this could be the end of Tarak.
Tarak looks like he has just been through a savage beating as Death Knight makes the cover there. Now see, that might be the inexperience of Death Knight. He didn't hook a leg. That might have been his chance right there to put Tarak away, and he wasn't able to do it.
He is ruthless, but not very clever.
And one has to wonder where Beast Rider's partner Renegade would be in this instance.
Oh, knowing Renegade, he could be anywhere. He is a wild, unpredictable character.
His tag team, the Neptunian Space Croppers. But right now it's singles competition. It's just the Beast Rider in there alone with Death Knight. Right now it looks like he's having the life squeezed out of him. Is that correct English, Solaris?
I believe it is, yes.
I'm assuming you're an English professor just by your beard.
It's... No, but I can see that.
No, you know, right now it looks like Beast Rider has a little bit more beast left in him.
He has the heart of a champion.
We could see some of his favorite maneuvers, such as the Beast Knee Shuffle.
Uh-oh, he's starting to wind up.
Got him from behind.
Oh.
Chop to the chest. Death Knight rolls back from the blows. He is having no effect, it seems, on Death Knight. As Terra just really, it's primitive versus technology. That's what we have here. The primitive world of the Neptunians against the futuristic Death Knight.
I think he is calling for his signature move. Oh no!
He got him down.
It's time for
Beast. There it is, the Beast Knee Shuffle.
Oh my! The deadliest move
3, 4,
ever encountered.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and one more for good measure. Death Knight seeing stars. Right there. Took him down. Hooks the leg, and it looks like Beast Rider's gonna get him now.
That was his most devastating move.
Definitely devastating.
Yes. But he's looking for the crowd for further inspiration. This could be the moment where he could seize victory, and he is reaching to the top.
The Beast Rider looks like he's gonna fly. No! Death Knight had the wherewithal to get out of the way. That's something he must have learned in his training with Thantos.
Thantos has made him into a deadly agent of evil.
And right there, going to the throat. He's also taught him every dirty trick in the book, and Thantos knows all of them.
He just threw the referee into the corner. This will not stand.
That does not fly here in the GWF.
What is he? My lords of light.
Now wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is a I don't care if this is the future. This is a wrestling match. Don't do it. Luckily, Beast Rider got that right hand in. He could have spared himself some serious damage.
No. Put it down, Terra. Don't do it. Don't do it!
Well, Death Knight brought it in the ring. Death Knight brought it in the ring. In my opinion, if Beast Rider uses that sword, he has every right to do it.
Oh dear. Wait a minute. He's adjusting his...
Oh no! The loaded glove! That's it right there, Death Knight! The loaded glove, he connected, and he gets the 3!
Oh. 'Tis a dark day in the universe. A dark day indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Death Knight!
were told we will be wrestling in front of kings and queens. All I see are Jamestown peasants. We're poor peasants.
You will all bow down to us,
We take
the
peasants
leaders of the galaxy.
and destroy. So, after we take care of this no-talent tag team, there's only one thing left to do. And that's to take care of each and every one. Let's go, Groot. Let's go.
Hello, GWF fans. I'm Wiggy. Please welcome my guests at this time, the Gladiators' opponents this evening, the Greek gods.
People of Earth, rise up. Greek gods bow before no man. One should realize the limits of virtue before they cross the border of death.
Rivals of the Gladiators, please welcome, coming to us from ancient Greece, brought to us by Solora, the goddess that guides light, from his time portal all the way from the Acropolis of the Parthenon.
Even before the ring starts, the violence that occurs outside, the brutal gladiators have laid their hands on the noble Greek gods. It is a shame, my good friend Louden, it is a shame.
Well, the Gladiators thought that they were going to, I guess, take the night off. They didn't feel that Jamestown was worthy of their brand of brutal punishment. The Greek gods are more than capable of taking care of the Gladiators, though. On many occasions, the Greek gods have taken the Gladiators all the way to the limit. And tonight, I would say the same would take place, but unfortunately, Aethra has been knocked out.
Yes, and that leaves poor Proteus alone against two of the most savage beings in the known galaxy.
Brute and Massacre from the famous, the infamous planet of Aethra, where war is a way of life, violence is a rite of passage, and brutality is the law.
That sound can only mean one thing. It's the coming of...
Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the arena, please welcome the Savage
The arrival of Wolf is most timely, for one of his friends is in dire trouble.
Wolf could not have shown up at a better time, Solaris. Proteus needs his help. Aethra got taken out. And now, Wolf taking over now with right hands. Is there a more furious, is there a more intense fighter in the GWF than Wolf?
That is not, my friend. He is truly a savage.
He is a savage and he fights by his own rules. He follows his own codes. Wolf has a double savage face claw.
Oh my lord!
One on Brute, one on Massacre.
But would that be even enough for his former partners? Remember, Loudon, at one time, Wolf considered those two men his friends. Long ago.
That's right, Wolf has had quite a fabled past. Oh, he's just going to town right there. Big bite. Wolf, of course, an Anti-Man himself from Andromeda, but he is known, he was a former gladiator. He's been through their ritualistic cleansing, and he knows what it takes to beat these guys.
Yes, and now Proteus is back in the action.
Proteus all the way from the top. Oh! He came down hard with a double axe handle as Wolf comes flying in, crushing Brute into the turnbuckle.
Oh my! Double axe handle taking Brute off his feet. This is unheard of, Loudon. I have never seen such power displayed in a ring before.
Wolf is a fearless warrior. His intensity is unmatched, as we said before, and he is not going to stand back and let the gladiators walk all over him or the Greek gods.
But that said, the gladiators are so powerful and dominant. Do you realize in the Aethran language, there is no translation for the word surrender?
This is fighting like a Greek god should right there, not giving up like the son of Zeus right there. As Brute comes in, and look at the size of Brute. Easily one of the biggest competitors we have in the Galactic Wrestling Federation.
Many a competitor has tried to come to the GWF, but as soon as they see Brute, most flee.
Right in the door, right out the door. And this might be one of the things that made them do it. As he locks on that full Nelson, and wow, look at the power. Lifting Proteus right off his feet.
Very few people can physically dominate Proteus like this. But these gladiators, as said before, are two of the most powerful warriors ever known.
Massacre's got, she's pulling out some sort of weapon.
Shoot the rat first!
Hey, put that down!
Shoot the rat! You want me to put it on you?
Now, the gladiators will stoop to nothing. They will pull out a weapon of mass destruction. And they look like they're going to end the career of Proteus, but no! Wolf came right down, stunning Massacre, knocking that intergalactic weapon out of his hand.
Weapons, swords, savagery. This is the GWF. Action as never before seen in this time or on this planet.
And now the gladiators are both out on the floor.
It is total chaos and pandemonium right in front of us. Oh dear. Oh my. Oh! I have never seen such savagery, such violence in the history of professional wrestling. And I don't know if this is a count out or disqualification, but the fight continues. No quarter drawn nor given. They will fight as long as it takes. I don't know if this arena will ever be the same after such a savage effrontery.
I understand you're celebrating, and the crowd here in Jamestown obviously loves Wolf! Obviously, it's not the savage Wolf, but... Wolf. Unfortunately, you didn't win that match. It was a double countout, it was a draw, Wolf. You gotta settle for that!
Get him! He's too pretty!
Ladies and gentlemen,
From behind, he is attacked by the vicious executioner.
no contest. He wants to continue to compete tonight, and it looks like his opponent is the deadly executioner!
You guys gotta say the
The executioner! The challenge to Savage Hope!
I have never seen such savagery. The executioner attempting to destroy Wolf in this very ring in front of us with a noose. Loudon, Noxious.
What is Marshall? You know this? You know him as Executioner. I know him as Marshall Decide.
Yes, back before becoming a savage executioner, he was a French soldier, now employed on the side of darkness by
And he was a particularly bizarre one at that. His means of vanquishing his foes was disgusting and gruesome, and the tales were so legendary that Thantos also has recruited Executioner as one of his.
Yes.
henchmen.
It seems that there is no shortage of evil for him to draw from to continue his war against the Federation defense fight.
Why? Why, Solar? Why did Thantos break the Galactic Code? Give me one reason why.
There are many reasons that people speculate on. Some say he felt betrayed by his partner when he was attacked years ago.
Executioner just barely escaped the Savage Face Claw. We saw before how deadly that hold is. Once Wolf puts the Savage Face Claw on you, it's pretty much impossible to get that vice-like grip off your skull.
That Savage Claw digging into your flesh, squeezing the life straight out of you. It is not a prospect many opponents look forward to, and they go to great extremes to avoid it whenever possible.
Well, Executioner has other weapons in his vicious arsenal, and you know, I wouldn't say that this is the fairest of competitions. Wolf just wrestled a tag team match. We just saw him go to a no contest with the Brutal Gladiators, and now here he is right back in the ring with the demonic Executioner.
Yes, he too is bent on vengeance and destruction. And for him to defeat Wolf would certainly earn him favor with Thantos.
Oh, and I'm sure that adds a few extra, what's French money called? Francs? In his pocket.
Yes, but something tells me that that evil masked man would do this for absolutely free.
I guess they all use euros now.
It's
Wolf has it on!
The Savage Claw, the move that is dreaded throughout the galaxy.
He has it locked on. And that's gonna do it! That's gonna do it! Just like that! Just like that!
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the Savage Wolf!
Right here.
Alright, citizens of the universe, Intergalactic, ladies and gentlemen, we've got our alien-infested audience here in Jamestown. We've got our wrestlers from the future. So right now, Jamestown, New York, it is time for your this time, let's bring out our first participant. Now his opponent.
Star Warrior has returned to the ring to face his former friend and greatest foe in a match for the GWF Heavyweight Championship.
Silence, Earthlings. Science.
The crowd is tense as the bell rings and destiny unfurls before our very eyes.
Thantos brought this on himself, Solaris. He brought this on himself when he came out here and he made a mockery of the Galactic Wrestling Federation. He tried to make a mockery of Jamestown. He insulted all the fans, and worst of all, he broke the Galactic Code. I have no sympathy for Thantos whatsoever.
There would be no sympathy for one such as him. He has broken the most sacred rules we have had in this industry.
Yeah! All right! You know, that's what we came to see here. The high-flying acrobatic style of Star Warrior. His father has trained him like only Omega of Cetus can train you.
But sadly, as we're seeing here, Thantos also received a similar set of training. Except unlike his former friend and his opponent in the ring, Thantos is willing to lie, cheat, and steal to do whatever it takes to impose his will.
I understand that Star Warrior from a family on Cetus. He has an older brother who didn't get into wrestling for some reason.
Yes.
And I hear he has a younger sister who is very, very talented and might be debuting, maybe possibly in the future here.
Yes, it's an amazing family of talented athletes, and at one time, Thantos was brought in and treated like a sibling, only to have him turn his back on everything they have instilled in him.
Together, Star Warrior and Thantos were a reputable tag team called the GameMasters, and boy, were they! But they just lit the combination of Thantos' technical skill and Star Warrior's high-flying agility was dynamite.
It's hard to believe looking at them now, but at one time, these two, when they put their teams to work together, were virtually unstoppable. But now, all of that potential turned on the other in a true match of good versus evil.
Well, in true Thantos fashion, he's going right to the throat, trying to choke out Star Warrior, trying to keep him even in outer space, we need oxygen to breathe.
Yes, there is nothing he won't do to win. And Star Warrior, he will fight to the end though. He is a valiant hero, much like his father.
And a neck breaker, a vicious neck breaker, a satanic neck breaker. Hooks that leg. He gets two. No, not gonna keep Star Warrior down. He's got too much pride on the line here.
For him to lose
Now
in this...
I just got an icy stare from the evil GameMaster.
Don't let it disturb you, my friends. For he gazes at everyone
I'm
with
gonna be
such
on the
disdain.
next rocket ship back to Kronos with you. Star Warrior from behind. What a maneuver! Blasting Thantos out of nowhere.
He is trying to rally his strength. Can he overcome such an evil presence?
Young Star Warrior now. He's an up-and-coming star. Some say he's the future of this business. And he's here to prove it against a legend in his own time, Thantos.
Look at that! He's going for the sleeper hold, much like his father would.
Trying to go for the Cetus sleeper, but I'll tell you who else knows that. It's Thantos.
Yes, it's very difficult to anticipate a move on an opponent who was trained in the same manner you were taught yourself.
In the same dojo, in the same dungeon on Cetus. And it looks like our hero might be... I think this is going to be it for Star Wars. Wait a minute! No! Star Warrior's got more inside!
He is going to fight with everything in him, not just for himself, not just for his father, but for the entire good of the universe.
Not to mention the honor of the Galactic Code. Some people haven't forgotten.
No, no.
And then the Master Lock. That is the finishing hold of Thantos. It is put away every single wrestler in the galaxy.
It is a hold that is virtually unbreakable. Usually this is the sign of defeat. But my lord, he is fighting! Star Warrior is fighting!
Have you ever seen such determination and a competitor, such tenacity? Star Warrior just won't quit, Solaris.
But if you look at his legs, they are paying the price for his fight. I don't know if his body can do what his spirit must.
Star Warrior now! Rapid fire chop, but Thantos catches him all the way around with a power slam. Looks like he almost got him, Solaris. But Star Warrior, with by the grace of Cetus, got that elbow up.
Indeed. Again, both men know what is on the line. Not just a championship, but the ability to drive and direct an entire galaxy.
Thantos from the top rope, and he missing. There's nobody home. Star Warrior back on his feet now. The running Star Blast.
Yes.
Running Star Blast.
My goodness.
He has put away many a competitor with that move, but Thantos, not just any man.
Two of the most devastating moves ever have been employed, and it looks like he may be going for the third. He might be going for the Cosmic Big Bang.
Thantos was right there, evading the maneuver, deflecting it away. Star Warrior landing very awkwardly on his back. Back positioning for him, and no! What a lariat! Thantos just decapitated Star Warrior. That's gonna do no!
Unreal. I have never seen such valor displayed in the ring as we are seeing tonight. This is truly a contest of champions to determine who is the true champion of the galaxy. And the crowd is sensing and feeding off of this energy in front of us.
Some will debate whether Star Warrior has the ability that Omega does, but there's no doubt he's definitely got the spirit. He hooks the leg. No, couldn't get him. I don't know anybody that's got the spirit that Star Warrior has. I don't know anyone that's as fearless when it comes to high-risk maneuvers.
He is going to try for the Cosmic Big Bang one more time. Will this be enough to vanquish his most feared and reviled foe?
Warrior up, and no! No, Star Warrior eats the canvas. And now it looks like the pendulum has swifted into the hands of the satanic GameMaster. Wait a minute. Thantos outside now. What's Star Warrior gonna do? What's he gonna do all the way over the top and down to the floor?
I have never seen such acrobatics as I have seen this evening. We are seeing one of the greatest matches in the history of professional wrestling in this or in any other galaxy.
Star Warrior now has things where he wants him. That's Thantos. No, he wasn't hurt enough. He went too early for that top turnbuckle.
And Thantos has him right where he wants him.
Oh, now this is not looking good for Star Warrior as Thantos is perched on that second turnbuckle. Looks like he's going to try to turn this into an intergalactic superplex.
From up there, the Satanic Skull Smasher.
Oh. Wow. That's going to do it.
He can't possibly rise.
Unreal.
Where in the galaxy is he finding the strength to persevere and carry on?
The solar-powered warrior using every bit of energy, every bit of blood he has pumping through his body to kick out of the Satanic Skull Smash Superplex.
Oh, the crescent kick. One of the finest and sharpest you will ever see.
And now Star Warrior goes up top. High velocity, down hard, hooks the leg.
What a match! What a match!
High speed, high velocity, Star Warrior!
Wait a minute. Death Knight is returning to the ring. And it looks like Thantos has just noticed his ally coming to his aid. Over my water. Is this an omen of things to come from the dreaded Death Knight?
You're gonna have to come back and fight another day if you want to reclaim the honor of the Galactic Wrestling Federation. Your hero, Star Warrior! And Jamestown, I want to ask you one more time, Jamestown, transform! Transform, Tony Jamestown! You guys were an amazing intergalactic audience. Give yourselves a big round of applause! My name is Loudon Noxious, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.
And there you have it, Intergalactic Wrestling fans. Star Warrior victorious over his arch nemesis, Thantos. But was Thantos involved in the disappearance or kidnapping of Star Warrior's legendary father, Omega of Cetus? And will Star Warrior even be able to find his father? Just have to stay tuned and find out. Also, Brute and Massacre the Gladiators in their war with the Greek gods. What about Massacre attempting to take out Wolf with a weapon of mass destruction? Well, what is it going to take to get the Savage One out of the Galactic Wrestling Federation? And what does Wolf have to say about it? Stay tuned, Galactic Wrestling fans. Go to championsofthegalaxy.com for more details. And as always, it's up to you, promoter.